A man accidentally dropped a box of eggs, and the eggs instantly caught fire and charred. When he looked up, the road had already begun to crack, revealing a glowing red pipe beneath the surface. The man rushed into his car, slammed on the gas, and sped away. But the moment he drove off, the ground behind him suddenly exploded, and flames shot into the sky, forming a massive fire tornado. Surrounding buildings collapsed with a roar. He kept driving forward as the entire street was falling apart, and burning skyscrapers began to topple one after another. He quickly drove onto the overpass, but suddenly the windows started to fog up. The man frantically wiped the windshield, nearly causing a car crash. He stopped the car, planning to get out and investigate. He stepped out cautiously, but the sight before him made his blood run cold. The entire city had been completely engulfed in flames, yet the disaster was far from over. It was spreading across the globe. On the streets of Japan, giant hailstones suddenly fell from the sky, and people were knocked to the ground. Some desperately ran toward buildings but still could not escape, as the massive hailstones flipped a speeding bus. Meanwhile, locals in the Sahara Desert were riding camels when he looked back and saw a wall of water taller than buildings. And the tsunami kept swallowing all the way to Dubai. Tourists on the beach ran for their lives, but it was useless. The seawater swallowed the skyscrapers, washing away the prosperity of the city. Office workers inside the high-rises panicked and eventually fell into the sea along with the buildings. At the same time, on a beach in Brazil, a terrifying freezing storm swept across the land. People desperately fled for their lives, but in an instant, they were frozen into ice sculptures. Even birds in the sky were frozen solid, falling to the ground one after another. A woman thought she had survived, but the next second, a frozen airplane fell from the sky, crashing directly into a building. Meanwhile, multiple giant tornadoes formed in India, ruthlessly swallowing humans. Everything built by mankind was torn apart bit by bit. People desperately tried to escape, but there was nowhere left to run, and the world had descended into an apocalypse. Yet all of this traced back to half a year ago. Due to human pollution, the Earth had been plagued by various natural disasters. To preserve human civilization, scientists from various countries devised a plan to connect countless satellites into a network, allowing the satellites to control the weather. At first, the system did control extreme weather, but selfish humans on the team tampered with it. The system was compromised, and nature began to retaliate against arrogant humanity. Fortunately, this is just a movie plot, and it tells us to protect our Earth.